Good morning and welcome to the inaugural National Policy Conference on Early Childhood Education and Development, ECCED, in Kenya. Now, this hybrid conference is scheduled to run from today, the 9th of March, and culminate tomorrow, the 10th of March, here at the Safari Park Hotel, Nairobi, Kenya.
It is my pleasure to welcome you to the National Policy Conference on Early Childhood Care, Education and Development in Kenya. I do this on behalf of the Early Childhood Care, Education and Development Technical Working Group and on behalf of Uthabiti Africa.
My name is Amanda Devercelli. I'm the Global Lead for Early Childhood Development for the World Bank. And I also have the great good fortune to work in Kenya with many colleagues on advancing the early childhood agenda. So, dear colleagues, it's a great pleasure to be with you today here.
So, as the County First Ladies Association, we seek to advocate and promote economic, social, health, and cultural rights, and we run those programs in our various counties. We have envisioned, as an association, a vibrant platform to dialogue, network, exchange information, and engage in strategic action to improve the welfare of our citizens.
My name is Mtunga Mtungi. I'm the Chief of Staff, Nairobi County. I'm here to represent the Governor from Nairobi, who has sent the greetings to you because she's out of the country on official duties.
I wish to thank the Collaborative Action for Children Network for their contribution to the organization of this forum and the development partners. I look forward to working together in the next step for implementation of this policy action from this conference. It is now my distinct honor and pleasure to declare the National Policy Conference on Early Childhood Care, Education and Development officially open. Thank you and God bless you. So says Her Excellency Anne Kananu Mwenda. Thank you and God bless you.
Let me point out that at this point, we shall be divided in-house. There will be session 1 and session 2. Then session 3 will be outside in a different room. The ushers will clearly indicate to you where you will be seated. Now, for the first session, breakout session, which will be catering for Nurturing Care Framework, will be chaired by Tobias Opio, and the rapporteur will be Stella Ndugire Mbogwe, and this will be held here. As I said, session 1 will be on this side, and it will be touching on nurturing care for children with neurodevelopmental disabilities, opportunities, policy gaps, and recommendations therein. Also, we'll cover users' perceptions and factors that inform the choice of childcare service utilization, and this is the Nairobi Early Childcare in Slums. That will be done also in session 1, and also they will be covering capacity building of frontline workers for integrated early childhood development interventions, a case of Siaya County. On my right, we shall have the second breakout session, which will be covering financing, investment, and budgeting. This will be chaired by Blandina Bobson, and the rapporteur for this will be Damaris Maber. Now, we shall cover analysis of the Kenyan budget 2021-2022 and the focus on the care economy spending. And this is so critical, as we've said, without money, we cannot realize these huge dreams we have for ECCED in this country. Also, we shall be covering county presentations, and of course they are well presented, and this will be done by Gilbert Ngaira. So each of those presentations will be done on my right. And the third one, the ushers will be showing you to the boardroom or the plenary hall this is being held, and this one will cater for the workforce development implementing organizations. That is what we'll be focusing on. First, effective classroom and school leadership practices for improved learning outcomes will be a focal point. Provision of childcare solutions in vocational training centers to provide young mothers an opportunity to be empowered through skills and competency in the institution. And of course, as I mentioned, there will be other presentations, especially from Embu County and of course the Kenya Institute for Curriculum Development. We have some best practices that we can borrow from Siaya County. I'm hearing good things with the Smart Start Siaya, and would like to hear from the Mama County.
Good afternoon. My name is Rosella Rasanga from Siaya County. I'm really honored to stand before all of you to speak about Siaya. I'm honored on behalf of the Siaya people and the Siaya team that is here, and also my colleagues, the First Ladies, for also supporting this noble cause on early childhood development. I think we are all here because of one thing, the children. And we are who we are because of our early childhood.
We are breaking into those breakout rooms, and you will have time to ask these questions even as you engage with your panels in the sessions. Now, there are 3 of them. This afternoon, we are looking at the nurturing care framework. It has been touched on, but we'll delve further. Session chair will be Ruth Mwendo, rapporteur Gloria Gathure, and this will look at playful parenting, other innovative programs for children 0 to 3 years, the Madrasa Early Childhood Program. They will also be looking at maternal stimulation and early child development in sub-Saharan Africa, evidence from Kenya and Zambia. Integrated management of newborn and childhood illness, quality of care assessment in Kakamega County, Kenya, policy lessons from implementation of care for child development in Kenya, Uganda, and Tanzania. And of course, there will be county presentation from Nakuru County. The second session will include and will be focusing on inclusion. This is so key even as we move forward, because every child, whatever background and whatever circumstances or their health status, needs to be catered for. Now, they will be looking at strengthening legal and rights framework on early childhood education, care, safety, and through care management for children accompanying their mothers to prison, incorporating ECCED daycare centers within TVETs in informal settlements to allow safety and better child development as young mothers access education and skills, training and development needs of the legal workforce, a lever for promoting child rights and services for at-risk children. This will be chaired by Eva Nyoike. The rapporteur will be Adhiu Chol Chiman. I have no idea if I just mentioned that the right way. Forgive me, but that will be in session 2 on my right. Then in session 3, that will be in Mount Kenya A, all the way down the street, and you will be shown where by the ushers. They'll be looking at the workforce development challenges for caregivers and childcare entrepreneurs. This has been touched on especially by the Ministry of Health, but let's have a session to delve further. They will be looking at improving the quality of childcare centers in Nairobi, informal settlements through supportive assessment and communities of practice using existing government systems. Also, they will be focusing on barriers to an enabling nurturing care environment for children under daycare settings, and there will be county presentation from Taita Taveta County, and of course experience sharing by caregivers, because we need to hear from those who know how this shoe pinches. Kidogo will be presenting and the Action Foundation. And it is so encouraging to actually have best practices right here in this country, right? So again, let us appreciate the steps that we have made so far.